Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by here for another episode at Investing with All I See is W. Today, I wanted to make another video to share with you my insights on 10 tickers I feel can add more value to your investment portfolio. But before I begin, I have to release the disclaimer. Anytime when you make an investment decision, please do your own investment research. And anytime when you make an investment in a company, stock, please make your own decision making and take the information I'll be sharing with you as guidance information only to your own current strategy thinking. Alright, let's get started. Now, first off, I wanted to share with you is a Genus. Now, why do I like this company so much, right? I mean, I've been monitoring this company for many years now, and what I like is the fact that this company was previously hovering around the $2 range, and it popped up to $4, as you can see, like back in August 2020, and at the beginning of September, it was hovering at the $3.90, and it peaked all the way up to $5. I felt like at the time when it dropped back down to $4, this is a great buying opportunity, and I still think that it is a great buying opportunity right now with it being at the cost average of $4. I firmly believe that it can pop up to $5, $6 and beyond, and this company has a wide array of different immuno-oncology pre-approved candidate therapies that they're working on, as well as coming out with the potential treatment for the COVID-19 as well for the Genus product line. So they have like more than like 10 products that they're working on, and I firmly believe that this company based out in Massachusetts will grow and will definitely hit its double-digit share price range once we start seeing more biologic license applications be submitted to the FDA and it getting approved. Now, I firmly believe that this company can hover up, and most people will start noticing that once it starts going up to like the $8 range. But right now, it's still considered a hidden gem company. I wanted to share with you all. Next up, I wanted to share with you is Tesla. Today, share price had gone up close to like $14, and current share price is at the $460 range. And why do I still think this is a great buying opportunity? Well, looking at the peak here back in August 31st, when the share price was hovering at $498, one day it dropped 20%, and still it hasn't reached up to that number yet. And the fact that it's still below that $500 point, I feel like it's a great buying opportunity to discount purchase Tesla and to bring down your dollar cost average if you want to gain on positive proceeds. And these are the type of companies where you just buy, set it and forget it, and just reap in the gains for long-term success. Next up, I wanted to share with you is Inovio Pharmaceuticals. Although today the share price had gone down 5% as well as all the other biotech COVID-related plays, I feel like Inovio Pharmaceuticals is going to have a reverse trend, and I'm forecasting by week 3 of October at the earliest we may hear information from Inovio on the partial clinical hold being uplifted, and the company is now able to expedite its clinical trials in phase 2 and phase 3. So that's all expected to come, and right now I just feel like the company is working actively with the health authority to solve these clarification questions, and it's all about just getting a firm understanding of how this Electra device is in use with the INO 4800 as a combination device to assure safety and efficacy. So it's just an extra task that the manufacturer has to work with the FDA. While FDA knows that all other companies, like large-scale companies like Eli Lilly, J&J, have just one Biologics, and right now in the phase 3, that's looking not so great because clinical trials are being put on hold. So that just tells you the fact that INO is on a partial clinical hold, it may come out to be a good thing in the long run, where INO will understand to make sure that everything is done right the first time with the patient in mind. Now, next up I wanted to share with you is IBio. Although the share price had gone down today, I feel like from a fiscal update, the earnings per share had done much better than what analysts were anticipating, where the earnings per share was above 1 cent compared to what the estimate was. So that's just great news, knowing that IBio is positioning itself to maintain its proper finances, and the product innovation will come out. And I'm forecasting IBio 201, the lichen protein based vaccine, to do significantly well, and we may hear phase 1 entry into clinical trials, as well as the IBio 200. And I'm forecasting that the share price will go up to the $30 share price range just with patience alone, because I'm a firm believer of plant-based technology, and without plants and humans cannot exist, vice versa. So what we breathe out is carbon dioxide. That's an input to plant growth. Now what plants breathe out is an input to what we breathe in, which is oxygen. So as you can see, there's that carbon dioxide oxygen exchange between the two species. So that's why I feel like IBio is going to just continue to skyrocket, because of great philanthropy efforts between just the human species and plant-based technology. Next up, I wanted to share with you is Pacific Ethanol. Today, the share price had gone up 63 cents, while in the aftermarket, it gone up an additional 17 cents. So overall today, that was about close to 9% on gains. But looking here, right, I mean, July 28th, this was fairly recent. It was only hovering at $1. Now it's up to $9.55. The question is, can it break out to double-digit share price range? I would definitely say so, and I'm thinking that this company will continue to bull run up, just knowing that there's a large employee size count for this Sacramento-based company. So a lot of people need to work, right? There's an increased demand for sanitizers, and I feel like this company will continue to produce and push out more products that are in high demand right now, and the share price will be reflected in a company like PEIX. Next up, I wanted to share with you is Organovo. Now, although Organovo had gone down by 1% during the market trading, in the aftermarket, though, it had gone up 6.47%, so now it's in the double-digit share price range. What we know is at the time when the company had done a stock split, for 20-to-1 stock split, the share price was hovering at the cost average of $13, and I feel like it's almost getting close to that $13 share price range there, and will break a normal equivalency. And the fact that the company had just recently got patent on just the breast tissue, I feel like not only is the company working on 3D emulations of liver tissue, lung tissue, and breast tissue, it's diversifying itself right now. In the long run, this may play out as a good opportunity for Organovo, and the fact that it's supported by ARK Investments as well. ARK Investments firmly believes that this is a company that has disruptive technology, and that can definitely change the way clinical trials are done, where we don't have to test on actual human livers and just test it on artificial livers that are emulating the functionality of human organs. And that's just great news, and that's why I'm parking my money here with Organovo. Next up, I wanted to share with you is VBI Vaccines by the ticker VBIV. Today, the share price had gone down by 7%, although in the aftermarket, it marginally had gone up by 1.4%. However, I feel like just with the market sentiment, this company is doing so well because it has a vaccine cure for the hepatitis B that's already in commercial distribution in the European market, specifically in Israel. Company is trying to tap into the Canadian markets as well to get approval for that Hep B product line to be used as well, including the United States. Can you imagine how that would be once we have commercial use in Canada and the United States? There would just be an increased demand need for just pumping out more vaccines for Hep B. Now, just because they're working on the Hep B vaccine doesn't mean that they're not working on other related vaccines, such as tumor-related and COVID-19 related vaccines. And I know that the company is trying to work with Canada to build up its robust COVID-19 program. And this is great news because just recently the company had released an e-poster at the conference for liver kidneys, and it's great to see that the company is just trying to tap into different sectors and just showcase what they're known for. And let's not ignore this company Next up, I wanted to share with you is Electra Meccanica Vehicles Corp by the ticker SOLO. Now today, the share price had gone up 16%. This is great news. I mean, although it's not comparing to like the rapid rate of like NIO, I mean, I was predicting to invest in NIO at the time when it was $4, and Solo, even though it's been taking a downward trend, I feel like it's popping up now. And let's say if you're trying to make some gains on a company that took a big loss just previously in the prior months, you can definitely gain on proceeds here with Solo, potentially where it can run up to like $6 is my takeaway. Now, I do feel like as the population size continues to increase with limited land, well, eventually you're going to need cars of smaller size at higher efficiency with low cost maintenance, right? I mean, especially with depreciation value, especially once you drive out the dealership lot, you want to make sure that the car you're driving has a low depreciation rate. And that's why I feel Solo will eventually become more known in the more environmental friendly countries. Like, for example, in Canada, you see a lot more people using this. And think about highly populated cities like New York. Eventually, you might be seeing people just driving in a Solo car, just one seater, and saving money on gas expenses and just living a lifestyle where you need a big car to get from point A to point B. Next up, I wanted to share with you is Altimmune by the ticker ALT. Now, today the share price had dropped by about $1.42, close to 10%. And what I like about this company is it's working on an intranasal potential COVID-19 solution where it's a one-dose delivery through the nose, and it can potentially deliver immunity where there's an increase in T cells and neutralizing antibodies by just using this product line. And I'm excited to see where this company can go. But the fact that we know there's companies like Vaxart with the oral medication, well, there's Altimmune with a nasal medication, and it may be positioned to do well. And that's why I feel like it can definitely make a run back to its prior resistance of like $33, right? Currently $12. It can go up another twofold increase. So let's not ignore what ALT is doing, and I firmly believe that it can definitely hover up in the long run. So let's not ignore this company. The last ticker I wanted to share with you is Heat Biologics. Now, in the pre-market today, in the early morning, the share price was going up to like 140, 150 cents with the pre-market open of like 18%. But once it got close to like morning time, the share price had gone back down, and it actually ended the day with 4.58%, which is great news. And I recall the ticker share price was like close to like $1 before, and now it's gone up 37 cents. That's great news. And that just shows that the GP96 is gaining recognition, trust, and respect from, let's say, University of Miami, who's working with Heat Biologics to support the preclinical trials. And that's looking very promising right now. And just recently, the company had just got patent on its T-cell biologic pathway. And that, to me, will stamp a milestone achievement for this company, because if or when FDA looks at that data, they will be very satisfied just knowing that the benefits to risk analysis is showing more benefits as opposed to potential risk implications with safety concerns. And that's why I feel like eventually we may hear investigational new drug being accepted by the Food and Drug Administration, where this East Coast company can start testing on 40 healthy patients in phase 1 clinical trials. And I'm forecasting that this ticker will likely go up to $5, up to $10 shortly. Now, overall, just wanted to say thanks again for all of the supporters who've been watching my channel, commenting, and just creating dialogue and just sharing positive insights. And I'm willing to hear all of your perspectives, and I hope that you just create dialogue, share some insights on what you think about this video. If you have any questions about the stock market, if there's any other tickers that you want me to look at or evaluate to provide you input, please feel free to just comment below, and just let's have that dialogue. And overall, I just want to say thank you for all the continued support, and I appreciate you continually following me, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't done so, please consider hitting the like on this video content if you enjoyed what you had seen. Now, thank you so much for your time, and I hope we all gain on positive proceeds.